Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I'm going to go over with you guys what I'm looking at right now in the market at 7:20 a.m. This light is blinding me. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to run you through my routine. I'm going to show you, what stocks I'm looking at, what our pre-market stock scanner is showing, and then I'm going to go through the criteria that I choose to determine if a stock is going to be worthy of my bid. So here we go. Let's share the screen, you guys. Sharing the screen. Here we go. This is where all the magic happens. Okay, 7:21 Eastern Standard Time. So the scan that I will be running is our pre-market scanner. And this is going to show up all the top gappers for the day with the criteria that I have set forth in my scan. Let me just make sure that, yeah. Okay, so right up here, my picture is probably covering it, but I have these scans all saved. So I just come in here, I click on pre-market movers, and then I click scan. And this is what I see, okay? We have a very, very slow day. I can automatically see that just by looking at the mark percentage gain of this pre-market. You know, when the market is hot, you're seeing, even at 7:20 in the morning, you're seeing close to 100% moves, minimum 80%. This is probably the slowest I've seen it, which is probably due to the overall market showing a lot of weakness, you know, with Tesla and all these other stocks. So let's just assume, for argument's sake, that, you know, these are much better numbers. I'm just going to go through with you what I look for and what I like, okay, when it comes to actually choosing a stock to trade for the day, you know, for the pre-market, maybe even the morning session. One thing I look at is volume. You want to be trading something that is showing a lot of volume. And for 7:20 in the morning, this is a tremendous amount of volume. This is nice volume. You know, anything over 1 million shares is a lot for this time of the morning. But I mean, 4 million, the only thing is you have it separated out a little bit too much. I like to see one stock getting a lot of attention. This just doesn't seem to be, you know. So then another thing I look at, and you can put this in your scan also, is shares. This shows the float. This is pretty accurate. You can also check it out on FinViz, you know, to double check the float. But this one, you know, they're all, you know, 21 million is decent. Even 31 million is decent. You know, the other ones are a little high. I usually like to trade something. The ones that have the most potential to go parabolic, like a rocket ship, is anything under 10 million shares. Those things just rip because there's, you know, supply and demand. There's less of a supply. And then when you get a nice catalyst, you get more demand and you have a smaller amount of shares that circulate. So those things just, they take off. Anything under 10 million shares is just rippable. But, you know, 21 and 31, I would totally trade something like that. No problem. And then what else do we look at? So we have volume, we have shares, and then let's go in here so we can see the catalyst, right? So why are these things up? That's also a top 3 thing to look at. So you have float, which is the shares that I just showed you on Thinkorswim. You have volume, and now you have catalyst. You want to see what is moving them. And I put my scan into my watch list so that I don't have to keep going back and forth. So let's start with the top one. Let's see if it has a catalyst. I put my news over here so I can just go in here. Wall Street bets. There you go. Wall Street bets. So this is obviously a nice catalyst. Anytime you see Wall Street bets, you seem to see some nice moves in a stock. So that has a catalyst. Let's go to the next one. And then you also want to see, is the catalyst strong or is it a weaker catalyst? This one actually surprised me this morning. I saw the catalyst jump out at 7 o'clock in the morning, which is perfect. You know, it jumped a lot right off the start. But look at this catalyst. Like, they found another coronavirus vaccine, basically. Preclinical data for COVID-19 vaccine. If this was 6 to 8 months ago, this stock would have went from 150 to probably $9. But you could just see the different market we're in right now. And this just didn't get the pop. I was looking at this to buy it over here. And the first, after a move like this, usually the first 1 minute candle to make a new high rallies way more than that. That is a terrible sign. And even on the 5 minute, look at this false breakout on the 5 minute right here. This candle right here. That is a terrible sign. And it basically ruins the stock. These are things that you guys have to really understand. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, the esports companies. The next one is also an esports company. These things had a good, what did I do? These things had a good move yesterday, but it looks like they're under VWAP and they're continuing to come down. So you have this Wall Street Bets one, and then you have a vaccine candidate. Both, I mean, really not showing any signs of strength. So this is a morning that I would 100% wait for new news at like 8 o'clock in the morning, 8:30, 9, when things start to come out. Or if they start to get way more attention, because now even this one's under VWAP now. You see, once it breaks VWAP, it just loses confidence. I mean, traders don't even want it at that point. So this is going to have to regain VWAP to be interesting, at least to me, which it could definitely happen. I mean, it's only 7:30. So I hope that this video was helpful for you guys. Let me go back to my scan. So if you want, just put this in your scanner, this criteria right here. It's all you need. And then put this section in your scan. And you could do that by clicking this little gear icon and then just clicking customize. All right. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the thumbs up for me and good luck trading. Take care, guys.